Hello everyone, this is Ambitious Painter and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing something super exciting, a sketch and chat session where I'll be doing a portrait sketch using a red gel pen. Yep, never done this kind of video before, so we are diving into some new territory together. I have been experimenting and learning from other amazing artists and creators, and it's all thanks to you. Your love and support have been unreal. Some of you have reached out, shared your thoughts, and it's got me pumped to keep creating. So, thank you for cheering me on. Let's jump in and make some magic. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram where I have been posting every single day. Today marks day 30 of my daily sketching challenge as I work to connect with more amazing artists. Honestly, I'm so surprised and excited to see my followers slowly growing like it's really happening. I never thought I'd have any followers, but here we are. Someday I hope to be recognized as a sketch artist, and with your support, I know we can make it happen. I'm super grateful for all of you who have been there for me. Some days are tough and tiring, but your encouragement keeps me going. Even if I miss a day, I just can't resist. I'll be sketching the next day for sure. Sketching has become a habit now. There was a time when I wouldn't sketch for weeks, even months, back when I was in college and didn't take it as seriously. It was just training then, but now it's my passion. So here's the plan. Grab your pen, paper, maybe some snacks, and join me for this sketch and chat session. We'll talk about art materials, painting, and how to grow not just as an artist but as a person too. It's not just about learning, it's about showing up and practicing every day because that's what leads to success. It's a journey, and yeah, it's tough, but you have got this. I'll be chatting for about 30 minutes, sharing stories and talking about the art world. So sit back and enjoy. And if you have got questions, drop them in the comments or DM me on Instagram. Let's reach for those ambitions together. Ambitious Painter here to help you fulfill your artistic dreams. If you enjoy these drawing and chat videos or want more painting, sketching, or drawing content, let me know. I want to hear from you so I can make videos that really help you out. I'll also be posting some intermediate and elementary videos to help you during your exams and prepare for your GDR journey or becoming an artist. So, whether you are studying or just want to improve your skills, this channel is going to have something for every stage of your journey. I would love to hear your ideas too. What kind of videos do you want to see? Feel free to share your thoughts and I'll keep the content coming. Now, let's talk art materials. I am all about versatility. I have practiced with specific mediums for periods of time, but I have also explored a wide range of materials so I can switch between them depending on the subject, whether it's a model, a landscape, or something else. And that's something I recommend to all of you. Don't just stick to one medium, try everything and then choose the one that suits you best. For example, if you find your groove with portraits in oil colors, keep going with that. But if landscapes are your thing, maybe you'll prefer watercolors, sketches, or gouache, then do it. The point is, give yourself the freedom to explore different mediums so when you find your style, you'll know it's the right fit. In future videos, I'll show you some of my favorite materials, but for now, remember, experimenting is key. If you are into watercolors or love flow techniques, you have got to try sketch pens or brush pens. Watercolor artists absolutely adore them. They give you such a different experience, but if you are all about oil colors, acrylics, or gouache, then micron pens or markers will be your best friends. There's really a perfect material for every style of painting or sketching. Now, let's get real. Sketching is like breathing for artists. We sketch more than we breathe, I think. Okay, maybe that's a joke, but you get me. Sketching is how we think, how we clear our minds, and how we focus on the moment. It's more than just putting pen to paper, it's meditation, it's learning, it's observing life. Whether you are visiting a new place or simply trying to find peace, sketching is the answer. Sketching is life. It helps me observe and fully enjoy every moment. Whether I'm drawing, dancing, or singing, life is all about feeling the moment, and sketching helps me do just that. When everything moves too fast, I just sit quietly, grab my sketchbook, and soak in the world around me. And when it comes to materials, like I have said before, it's all about exploring and finding what's right for you. Try everything, then decide what makes your art come alive. Let's talk about careers in art. If you're passionate about creating art, there are plenty of opportunities. You could become a freelancer or commission artist, a school teacher, a college lecturer, or even a professor. There are really two main paths, going straight into teaching or diving into art full time. Personally, I have always wanted to be a full time artist, but life had other plans, and I found myself teaching. At first, I wasn't much of a talker, but now I am constantly chatting with my students. Honestly, I love it because I learn something new from them every day. Seeing their work and different approaches inspires me and helps me grow. Meeting new people, especially other artists, has been amazing too. Now, if you're in a good place financially, going for a full time art career is absolutely possible. But if you are in a middle stage financially, having a plan B is key. You might need to balance another job to pay the bills while building up your art career on the side. Once your art starts bringing in good returns, you can shift to full time. It's about playing it smart. That's exactly where I am right now, working as a part time artist while teaching as a lecturer. I love teaching, but I'm also working towards becoming a full time artist. With your support, I know I can get there. So, thank you for being with me on this journey. It means everything. Now, let's talk about how to improve as an artist and as a person. Consistency over perfection. One of the most important things you can do to improve as an artist is to draw or paint every single day. It doesn't have to be perfect and it doesn't need to be a masterpiece. The more you create, the better you'll get at handling your materials, understanding shapes, and developing your own style. Set a small goal each day, maybe a 15-minute sketch or a quick color study. Over time, this practice will add up and you'll see huge improvement. Don't chase perfection right now. Focus on consistency. Learn to observe. Art is not just about technical skills, it's also about how well you observe the world around you. Pay close attention to light, shadow, colors, shapes, and textures. When you look at an object, try to break it down into simple shapes and analyze how light affects it. Don't just draw what you think something looks like, draw what you see. The more you sharpen your observation skills, the more lifelike and impactful your art will become. As I've already said, experiment with mediums. Don't get stuck using just one material or medium. Try everything: pencils, charcoal, ink, watercolor, acrylics, oils, digital art. Each medium will teach you something new and help you grow as an artist. You might discover a love for a technique you hadn't considered before. At this stage, it's all about exploring. So don't limit yourself. Try different brushes, different paper, different techniques. This experimentation will allow you to develop a more versatile skill set. Study other artists. Take time to study the work of artists you admire. This doesn't mean copying their work, but rather understanding their techniques, color choices, compositions, and how they convey emotion. Visit galleries, follow artists online, and learn from their processes. Ask yourself, what makes this work stand out? How do they use light? What materials do they prefer? Use what you learn to enhance your own art. Don't fear criticism. One of the biggest steps in improving as an artist is being open to constructive feedback. Criticism is not your enemy, it's a tool for growth. Ask your peers, teachers, or even online communities to critique your work. While it can feel uncomfortable at first, remember that feedback is meant to help you identify areas to improve, not to discourage you. Be open to suggestions and use them to refine your skills. However, trust your own instincts too. Not every piece of advice will resonate, and that's okay. Build strong foundations. Master the basics of drawing and painting before diving into advanced techniques. Understanding fundamentals like proportion, perspective, anatomy, and color theory is essential. Without a strong foundation, your work can feel unbalanced or off. Take time to work on simple forms, basic shapes, and understanding how light interacts with objects. These basics might seem tedious, but they are building blocks of great art. Focus on expression, not just technique. Your technical skills is important. Don't forget the emotional side of art. Your art should tell your story, convey a feeling, or make the viewer pause and think. Focus on what you want to express. It could be joy, sadness, curiosity, or anything else. Technical skill will take you far, but the most powerful artworks often come from a deep emotional place. Let your passion, thoughts, and experiences shine through your work. Set small, achievable goals. Improvement doesn't happen overnight, so set short term goals to keep yourself motivated. Whether it's mastering a new technique, completing a certain number of sketches, or finishing a painting in a week, having small targets gives you a sense of achievement. Over time, these small techniques or steps will lead to big improvements and you'll feel more confident in your abilities. Never stop learning. Art is a lifelong journey, and there's always something new to learn. Stay curious and keep challenging yourself. Take workshops, watch tutorials, attend classes, or join an art community. The more you expose yourself to different techniques and ideas, the more you'll grow. Remember, every artist, no matter how skilled, is always learning. As you can see, I'm using a red pen for this drawing. Red is such an intriguing color. It gives the sketch an animated, almost dynamic feel that you don't get with regular black or blue pens. It adds a certain energy that makes the drawing stand out, feel more lively and less predictable. I love experimenting with different colors and pen types because it keeps the process exciting and fresh. It's not just about completing the sketch but enjoying the journey of seeing how each color can change the mood and impact of the artwork. There are several techniques you can use with a pen to bring your drawings to life. For example, you can try the hatching or cross hatching techniques, which are great for building depth and shading. Another common one is the line technique, but let's not stop there. You can explore more fluid techniques like scribbling or allowing the pen to flow naturally, where the movement feels almost automatic. Each technique has its place depending on how you interpret the subject. If the subject is soft or subtle, techniques like scribbling or even the dotted technique can give the drawing a delicate touch. These methods allow for smooth transitions between light and dark without sharp contrasts. You can build up the depth gradually, creating a seamless blend of tones. These are just a few possibilities, and I'll go deeper into them in future videos. As an artist, it's important to understand that there are unlimited ways to approach drawing. You are never boxed in by limitations. There are always new opportunities to explore. The key is to start. Don't just think about sketching or becoming an artist. Start sketching. Fill up your sketchbooks, create a body of work, and build your own library of ideas and experiences. It won't happen overnight, but if you give a little part of yourself to your art every day, the rewards will come back to you slowly but surely. I've just started a new sketch. These are two drawings I completed a few days ago, but I couldn't edit or finish them due to lectures and other commitments. I also had some commission work to manage, so here I am sharing them. I created these sketches at night when I was feeling stressed, but sketching was a way for me to unwind. Daily sketches have become a vital habit for me. I can't imagine my life without my sketchbook. Just as everyone has their own diaries, purses, or important items, I have my sketchbook, which I cherish most. I enjoy novels too, but my true passion lies in sketching. While I thought I would love painting just as much, sketching has always held a special place in my heart since childhood. There was a time when I focused solely on painting during my fine arts studies, believing that my interest in sketching would fade. However, something changed and I began sketching again without knowing why or when. Now I find myself doing a sketch challenge every day, which is a far cry from the times when teachers urged us to complete 10 sketches daily. I can't go a single day without sketching. It's become my first and only love. My sketchbooks are my life. I'm excited about the idea of creating sketchbook tour videos and want to gather a great collection of sketchbooks for that purpose. I've given away many in the past, but now I want to preserve them as my life story. When I'm older, I want to look back at my sketchbooks and reflect on my journey. Each sketchbook, much like a diary, captures moments and emotions that are precious to me. I want to relive those feelings, and that's why I'm committing to sketch every day. I hope that one day my sketches will evoke a sense of purity and mystery that resonates deeply within me. Throughout my journey in fine arts, I often overlooked the personal aspect of it. I was always in a rush to achieve something, focused on getting the realism right. I realize now that this pursuit of realism and a solid foundation is crucial. Let me tell you why expression is the heart of painting. Without expression, a painting is just a technical exercise. It may capture realism, but it lacks soul. Realism is important, yes, but when you grow as an artist, your work should speak. The viewer should feel something even if they can't put it into words. Expression is what transforms a painting from a blank canvas into a powerful statement of your emotions, your life experiences, and your unique perspective. Think about how artists like Van Gogh, Picasso, and Frida Kahlo used expression in their works. They didn't just paint what they saw, they painted what they felt. The swirling skies of Van Gogh's Starry Night, for example, aren't realistic but they evoke a deep sense of turbulence and wonder. Kahlo's self portraits reflect her pain and resilience. These are not just paintings, they are emotional experiences. If your painting lacks expression, it becomes empty, just a blank piece of technique. A painting should be a reflection of your journey, your inner world. Every brush stroke, every color choice should carry meaning. Your subject shouldn't be random. Don't just pick any subject and start painting. Your subject should be part of your story, and the process of creating the painting should reflect your emotions, your effort, your life. A painting is more than just a representation of reality, it's an emotional echo of the artist's soul. Realism brings form to your painting, but expression gives it life. Without expression, a painting is just a blank canvas with colors. It's the artist's emotions that give it voice. Your painting should speak for you what you feel, think, and live. The most powerful paintings don't just show, they communicate what words cannot. I have talked on a lot of things in this video, but if you feel like there's any subject you'd like to dive into more deeply, feel free to ask. All of these topics are key to your art journey. Without them, the path forward isn't complete. You need these elements to truly grow as an artist. As you can see, I'm sketching while talking about all of this. When I edit these audios, I'm usually sketching too. It's how I clear my mind. This particular sketch isn't complicated or something. I put a lot of effort into. It's more of a relaxing sketch, something I do when I'm tired and want to reflect on my day. It's a way to think about the day without dwelling on anything negative. I just let myself process everything, like standing at the side of the road and watching cars pass by. That's my technique. Sketching has become my meditation. It allows me to wind down and prepare for the next day. I think about things, but I don't feel overwhelmed by them. It's almost like I'm learning to observe without it being emotionally tied to what happens. It took a lot of time and effort to get here. I used to struggle with emotions and sometimes even hated sketching, but now it's the thing that centers me. It helps me control my emotions in a way I never could before, and I'm honestly proud of that progress. It may it might sound strange, but sketching has become my support system. Just like people have friends, I have my sketchbooks. I remember every place I have sketched, every pen I've used, every line I've drawn. It's like my life is recorded through these pages, and it makes me feel like I have lived meaningfully. Every person, every place I have captured has left an impression on me, and I have captured those impressions on paper. I hope every artist out there finds their own journey through their work, putting their heart into it the way I have. Sketching has changed me both as an artist and as a person, and I believe it can do the same for you. hope you enjoyed this conversation I had with myself. It's full of topics that I really care about, and I hope they resonate with you as well. I would love to hear your thoughts, so please communicate with me through the comments. I promise to reply to every one of you. Feel free to ask me any questions or share your own experiences. Tell me about the first time you sketched or painted. Was it exciting, or did you find it challenging or overwhelming? I'm really interested in hearing your stories and connecting with you all. I'm working towards building a community, and I would love for you to be part of it. You can also follow me on Instagram, where I'm working hard on my sketch challenge. If you ever have any problems with your drawings, you can DM me and I'll be happy to help, or you can drop a comment here and I'll answer any questions you have. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Let's grow together as artists. I'll help you out, and I hope you'll support me too. See you next time.